easy in our yoga.
Not late to use, late.
Yes.
All right, so let's start on the floor on our backs. Somehow I have glitter all over my mat. I'm not sure how that happens. And I wasn't even crafting.
The friend of ours calls it the double dandruff.
There's some other less polite phrases for it too that we don't need to record. Okay, so let's start with some pelvic tilts. You can bend the knees, feet come into the mat, and we're just going to tilt the pelvis back and forth. And if you want to get the breath with this, when the tailbone comes towards the floor, that's our inhale. And when the tailbone comes back up, that's our exhale. If you're not quite ready for coordinating breath and movement, that's okay. We'll get it on the next round. And then next, we're gonna release that and bring the knees up. Actually, you know what? We can do one knee at a time if you like. Since we're going more gentle, if that feels okay to do one knee at a time. Exhale as the knee comes in, inhale as the foot goes down to the floor. Or if that's uncomfortable somewhere, you can do both knees nice and wide. Excellent. And then bring the feet back down to the mat. And then we're going to move the arms. So you have the option of extending the legs straight out, or if it's more comfortable, keep the legs bent, feet on the floor. So with an inhale, we're going to raise the arms up towards the ceiling and then towards the floor above you. And then exhale, arms come back down. So the hands and arms may not touch the floor at first go around. As you continue to do this, the shoulders might open up a little bit more and you're reaching the floor. If you're not, that's okay too. You can do cactus arms if that feels better on the shoulder. So we're just bending at the elbow and we're just moving the forearm. Or snow angel arms, the back of the hand is on the floor and we bring the arms up and then the hands come towards the crown of the head. And then the arms slide back down. So option to do any of those three or all three one at a time. You can do it that way too. Moving the shoulders in all different directions, warming them up a bit. Nice, and let's do one or two more here. And then we'll bring the arms back down by your sides. And then let's, if your knees aren't bent, go ahead and bend them, feet in the mat. And we're going to do windshield wipers with the knees. You can bring the arms out into a T. And we're just going to go a couple of inches each direction. Since we're still warming up the body, we don't want to go all the way over, straining any knees or hips yet. Excellent. And then we're going to get ready. Well, let's actually do a couple pelvic tilts to come back to symmetrical after. May not feel like a twist, but that is, the windshield wipers is a little baby twist. And then when you're ready, we're gonna come up to seated. So you can roll over on one side and then push up to seated, or cross the feet and roll up. All right, so let's do some cat and cow. Just gonna sit up a little bit. So we'll start with legs crossed if that's comfortable, or legs straight out if that works for you better. If the legs are crossed, hands under the knees. If they are out, hands on under the thighs. So we'll exhale back to cat. Inhale, rounding up, looking up. Exhale back. Inhale, looking up. Exhale back. Excellent. Let's do one or two more each direction. Excellent. And then back to neutral. So next we're going to do our laterals. We'll do one hand down on the floor. Inhale, bring this other arm up. And exhale, bring it back. Second side, inhale. And exhale. Excellent. On this next one, see if you can start the breath before you start moving the arm. And let the breath draw the movement. And then as you exhale, start the exhale first and then the movement. Excellent. All right, so we're going to do one more of these, and we're going to pause at the top here and take a couple extra breaths. So we're breathing into the rib cage. On the exhale, pull the belly button in and up. And one more breath. And then release on the exhale. Excellent. All right, let's do the other side. Inhale, bring it up. And we'll take a couple extra breaths here. And one more. Release on the exhale. Excellent. All right. So next we're going to do our twist. And more important than going into the twist is lengthening the spine. So each time we inhale, we're going to lift up, and then on the exhale, and we're just moving the top third to top half of the spine. So we're not torquing into that. Inhale back to center, exhale to the second side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Excellent. And then, let's see, we'll go back to the other side. And then one more time, each side, and we're going to pause here and take 3 breaths. If you're finding tension, you can back off a little bit or breathe into the tension and release it with the exhale. Coming back to center. And then going to the other side, 3 breaths on this side. Excellent. And then back to center. Feel that inhale, lift again. And then exhale and release. All right, let's bring the legs out in front if they're not already. And pound the legs into the mat. Wake them up a little bit if they were crossed and feeling tight. All right, let's open up the ankles and then we'll do some fun forward folds here. So starting with circles. One direction and then the other. You can do opposite or the same. And then supinate and pronate. Soles in, soles out. Nice. And then let's open up the toes and relax them. Nice. And then we're going to finish off with windshield wipers. Maybe notice how that feels all the way up in those hip joints. Excellent. All right. From here, let's do our forward fold. So we're going to use our friend gravity. And before we go anywhere, so remember that pelvic tilt we did first thing? If I've got my pelvis tilted back, I'm already at a disadvantage. So I want to walk the hips back. You can actually move them back. And that's going to help us get that tilt more neutral. All right, so then let's use gravity. We're going to inhale the arms up and then exhale, fold forward. We're going to tap down, inhale, bring it back up. And exhale, fold forward. Let's do that a couple more times. Tap down, inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, fold forward. So the knees have a nice little softness to them. Heels on the floor. Inhale, bring it up. And on this next time, we're going to come down and stay down for a couple of breaths. So you can grab the legs wherever you're reaching. And we're going to actually pull the legs towards the torso and lengthen the spine. And then exhale and fold a little deeper. And then just take a couple breaths here. If you want, when you inhale, you can come up a little bit and then exhale, deepen. The other thing you can do is if you have your legs tight, you can relax the legs. And you might find that your forward fold gets a little deeper still. And let's take one more full breath here. And then when you're ready to come out, we're going to extend the arms over the legs, push the legs into the floor, lifting, and then exhale and release. Nice. All right, let's do that with a wide-legged version. So we're going to bring the legs out a little bit further, just as far as is mildly uncomfortable. No pain, right? Soften the knees. And we'll go forward first, then we'll do side to side. So again, I lost that pelvic tilt. So I'm actually going to bring my hands next to the hips, push up, and then sit back down on the sit bones. Nice and uncomfortable, right? All right, so here we go. So if you have back concerns, you can back off and not go as deep. Another option is to just walk forward with the hands. And then I'm going to carefully use gravity. So I'm going to inhale the arms up and then exhale, fold forward. And just as far as you get, hands come down to the floor. And we're just going to stay here for a couple breaths. So you can relax the legs and the feet, soften the knees. If it's too much, bring the legs in closer. Or if you're not feeling challenged, maybe open them up a little wider. And again, use the breath here. So inhale, come up a little bit. Exhale, fold into it. Take one more breath here. And then we're going to walk our way up, push the hands into the earth. Inhale as you come back up to neutral. All right. Let's, actually, we're going to add a bended knee. So we're going to take the right leg and bend the knee and bring that right foot towards that left thigh. So the left leg may need to come in a little bit more. You know, if you're out here and your foot doesn't reach, we want to stay centered on the sit bones, so that leg may need to come in to meet the foot. And then we're going to fold over that extended leg. So we're going to inhale, bring the arms up, turn the belly button to face the left knee. Exhale, fold forward. Tap down, inhale, come back up. Again, exhale, fold forward. Tap down, inhale, come up. We're going to exhale and stay down this time. You can cross the wrists over the leg and then tuck the chin. And notice where you're feeling this. It may be different for everybody, and that's okay. Soften that knee, relax the leg. And then when you're ready to come out, we're going to extend the arms again. Inhale, and then back to center. Exhale and release. All right, we're going to switch the legs. The right leg goes out. Left knee is bent. Left foot into the right thigh. Let's inhale the arms up again. We're going to turn the belly button towards that right extended leg. Exhale, fold forward. Tap down, inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward. Tap down, inhale, come back up. And this time, exhale down and stay down for a couple breaths. And you might notice this feels different on the other side. So what kind of asymmetrical habits do you have? Not judging, just noticing. Yeah, one side might be tight. You bring your foot further up towards your knee, you'll get a deeper fold. You bring your foot up here, go the other way, and then you'll go deeper. All right, one more breath. And then extend the arms out. Inhale, bring it back up. Back to center. Exhale and release. Excellent. All right, let's bring both legs straight out again. Pound them into the mat. And let's do our fabulous open and close twists. All right, so we'll start with the right leg this time. Extend that left leg out straight, left arm over the left leg. Inhale, lift that arm up, and then exhale in front or around. Right hand comes behind the spine. Push in, extend that spine. On the exhale, turn and look towards that back wall. So each time you inhale, feel the spine lift, and then that belly button comes in on the exhale. Take one more full breath here. Excellent. And then when you're ready, we're going to unwind. Oh, and then when you're ready, let's go open twist. Left arm over that left leg. Inhale, gaze follows the thumb, opening up towards that back wall. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, feel that lift in the spine. Exhale, belly button comes in. Excellent. And then we'll unwind and release. We'll switch sides, extend that right leg, right arm over that right leg. On the inhale, lift, feel the spine extend. Exhale in front or behind that left knee. Left hand comes behind the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn and look towards that back wall. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Excellent. And then when you're ready, coming back to center. Let's go the other direction now. Right arm over that right leg. Inhale, gaze follows the thumb. Open up towards that back wall. Couple of breaths here. Excellent. And then we'll unwind. And let's do a couple more forward folds here, and then we'll come up to hands and knees. So we're going to inhale, exhale, fold forward, tap down, inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward, tap down, inhale, come back up. And one last time, exhale, fold forward, tap down, we're not staying, inhale, bring it back up. And then exhale and release. All right, make your way up to hands and knees and grab your blocks so that they're handy. All right, so we're not going to overdo it, right? Note to self. All right, so we're going to do, we're just going to do 2, and then we're going to do some lunges. All right. Okay, so I'm not counting cat and cow, so we'll just do a couple just to relax. Excellent. All right, that was just a couple. So the first one we're going to do is, I came up with a goofy name, American Bulldog Salute. Don't know where that came from, but that's what I'm calling it. So we're going to take the right hand and elbows out to the side. You guys got it? And then we're just fingers towards the head. And you're not overdoing this one. So we're going to inhale and lift the elbow up towards the ceiling. Exhale, inhale again, so you can go a little further. You can move that left hand if you need to. And then one more breath here, inhale. And then exhale, bring it all the way down. All right, let's do the other side. Elbow out, fingers towards the head. Inhale, elbow towards the ceiling. Exhale. Again, inhale. One more, exhale, and then inhale as far as it wants to go. And then exhale all the way down. Phew, all right, that's all we're doing of that one. Because my tendency for that one is to overdo it. So now we're gonna do thread the needle, but we're not coming all the way down. We're just gonna do 3 quick ones. So left hand stays where it is. We're gonna inhale the arm up. Exhale through, not all the way down. Inhale back up. Exhale through, but not all the way down. Inhale up. And one last time through. Bring it up and set it down. All right, let's do the other side. Inhale that arm up. Exhale through, don't come down. Well, you can, but that's not what we're doing. Exhale up. Sorry, that's an inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, bring it up. And one more time, exhale. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale back to start. All right. 3 or 4 cat and cows, and then grab your blocks. And those two were for everybody who likes to do roll out cookies, because that's for my backers, and I do too many of those. All right, grab your blocks and let's do some lunges. Actually, before we do that, if you want to come and sit, and we'll open up the wrists a little bit. We should have did that before, but let's do it now. All right, arms out, sit however uncomfortably you want, or comfortably. Tuck the thumb, or wrap the fingers, and make circles. Excellent. Same, opposite. Getting into the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist. Excellent, and then we're gonna shake it out. Palms together, interlace the fingers, and figure eights. And then release, switch which finger, and figure eights again. And release that, and shake it out. And then let's do this one. So fingers point down towards the floor. We're gonna push the back of the hand into the other fingers, opening up the top here. If you like the other way, you can do that on your own. After other hand, push the finger, back of hand into the other fingers. Excellent. And then shake it out. Whew. All right. So coming back up to hands and knees, you can go to your blocks. We're going to take the right foot forward so you can swing that leg out and around, or if it can come through the middle, either way is fine. So let's start. We're going to do this dynamically. We usually just do it and hold it, but we're going to go forward with the knee and then back. And you can go back as far as you want. So you can take the blocks with you and go all the way down, all the way forward, or just go to your comfort. All right, let's do one more. And then back to center. So let's go all the way up for this one. But we're going to go in stages. So stop wherever you are at. So first level is hands on that right knee. You can stay here, or inhale, bring the arms up. Excellent. And then if you want, you can bring that knee forward again. Otherwise, stay where you are. Excellent. And then come back up. Hands can come down, and then down to the blocks. All right, so let's switch legs. Bring the other leg forward, through or out and around. And we're going to start with those forward with the knee, and then back with the hips. And again, just going to your comfort spot. It's nice to challenge the body occasionally, but it's also a good day to do this restfully.
Too much chaos.
All right, one more. All right, ready for our lift. Bring the hands up to the knee. Arms up. And stay here. Or one more option, bring the hips back forward. Excellent. And then back down, and let's bring that knee back. And then I just thought of a fun one, but I'm going to take my socks off for this. So you can come back to that lunge that we just did, or I'm going to do a lifted knee version of that. So show you what it looks like. Just come up on the toes and lift the knee up instead of keeping it down. So we're going to try that one. All right, so bring that right foot forward again. Hands on the blocks. We're going to curl the toes of the back foot. On the inhale, lift the hips up and take a breath or so. Come down at any time. And then bring the knee back down. And then we'll switch sides. All right, curl the toes. Inhale, lift the hips. Excellent. And then come back down. And we're going to bring the other knee back down. Take the blocks out of the way. We're going to do cat, cow, child's pose. And at any point, if you want to stay in that child's pose, you're welcome to do that. So exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, down to child's pose. And then if you want, you can come back up to cow. Cat, down to child's. And again, stay in child's at any point here. Do it one more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And now we are going to stay in child's pose. Big toes together. Knees can come out wider to make more room for the torso. Or you can stay up in puppy pose. That's an option too. Stack the fist, rest the forehead, or the forehead can come down to the floor. And we're going to kind of work on that back body breathing. So if you can imagine moving, and you actually might be doing it, when you breathe, inhale and feel the back rib cage expand. And then exhale, pull the belly button in, release that. Inhale and exhale. And if you don't get this right away, that's okay. We're just going to keep working on it. Over time, we're not going to stay here forever. I don't always finish the sentences that are in my head. All right, so let's come back to hands and knees or come up to forward fold. We're going to come into down dog. If your wrists have had enough and you want to just come up to standing, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, walk the hands up a little bit. We're going to push the index finger and the thumb in. That helps take the pressure off that wrist. Curl the toes. Inhale, lift the hips. And the other point of reference is the top of the head points down towards the floor. So that's going to release any tension in the neck. And then if you want, you can walk your dog, bend one knee, extend the opposite heel towards the floor. And then when you're ready to come out, I'm going to push the arms in, extend the torso. You can look up at the hands and walk the feet forward, or look down at the feet and walk the hands back. Take a moment in that forward fold. Bend the knees, shake the head, yes or no. And then when you're ready to come up, we're going to bend the knees nice and deep, arms out to the side. Push in with the feet. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, shake out the wrists. We did more than I meant to on the wrist today. All right, so let's see what else we are going to do. All right, let's start with our mountain pose. And let's see, the first thing we want to look at, so we started with that pelvic tilt, and we did a bunch of forward folds, kind of paying attention to it. So let's see what it looks like when we're standing up. So it's a little harder to get that tilt in when the feet are closer. So if they're a little wider apart, there's more room for movement. And then the next one is collarbones away from each other, shoulder blades together on the back body. And you can have the palms face each other or facing forward. I feel like that shoulder rotation feels good. It might not for you, and that's okay. Finding your comfortable hand position. So feeling the lift from the crown of the head, feet rooted into the earth. Excellent. And release. All right. So let's do a little movement. We'll do warrior one and then we'll do some balance poses. All right. So turn one foot out, step the other foot forward. And we're going to warm up that knee first. So we're aiming towards the second and third toe. Actually lift up your toes, spread them out and then set them back down. We're going to inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. Excellent. All right, push off, step back. Let's do the other side. Turn that foot out, step that second foot forward. Let's lift up the toes, spread them out and set them back down. Inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. Excellent. And then push off and step it back. All right. All right, turn one foot out, step the other foot forward again. And let's do, in honor of overdoing it, we're gonna start with the hands at the heart. On the inhale, we're gonna bend that front knee, send it out, love, whatever you need to send out. And then on the exhale, gather whatever you need back in. Inhale, open, letting go, exhale, bring it back in. Excellent, and last one. Drop the arms and step the feet back together. Let's go the other side, turn that foot out, step that second foot forward. We'll do the same thing with the arms. Inhale, open up the arms, bend that knee, exhale, bring it back in. Excellent, and last one. Next, drop the arms and we'll step the feet back together. All right, let's do a little balance before we come back down to the floor. So we'll start with our fabulous favorite palm tree pose. Feet are decently wide. We're going to inhale, arms up, come up on the toes. Exhale down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale down. Excellent. Last one. Nice. All right. Let's do our Flying Crane Karate Kid and then do one more thing after that. All right. Hands out to the side. We're going to do opposite hand to knee. So we'll start with lift one knee up, tap it with the opposite hand, and set it back down. Is she looking for the office? Are you looking for the office? It's outside and down.
Go out around.
Go outside and around.
The door might be open downstairs. I just checked the number door, it wasn't open. Talking about the door downstairs. It says numbers. Oh, there's a door open? Yeah, sorry.
Awesome. All right, one more time each side or finish off evenly. Excellent. All right, let's do star pose and horse pose. Sometimes I'm calling it cowboy, back and forth. All right. So I like to go wide with my feet. You can go sideways on your mat. I'm not going to move mine again at this moment. Do it later. All right, so we're going to inhale, arms open up. On the exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows. If you want, you can bend the wrist. Or not, that's fine too. And then on your next inhale, open up to this exploding star. And then exhale back to cowboy. You can bounce a little if you want. Don't have to. Inhale back up. And exhale down. Very nice. All right. And then inhale up, exhale, release. So if you want to come down to a squat, you are welcome to do that. Otherwise, come and sit on the floor. And grab your strap. And a block too. I guess we'll do our let's see. All right, so bring your feet up to the top of the mat, have your strap and your block handy so you can reach them. And then we're going to come down. And before we do any of that, we're going to do a little twisting. So we did those windshield wipers in the beginning, I think. So let's do those just a little bit again. Arms out in a T if that feels okay. Side to side with the knees if you like. And then from here, we're going to go a little deeper. So we're going to center that left foot in the mat, and then we're going to cross the right leg over the left. And you can keep your arms out in a T, or if it's more comfortable, you can do cactus arms. And we're going to drop both knees over towards the left. If you want, you can turn and look towards that right hand. Take a breath or so here. And then on your next inhale, knees come up to center, nose comes up to center, and then we're going to switch. Knees to the right, you can turn and look at your left hand. Take a couple breaths here. And then bring both knees back up to center. We're going to uncross, right foot in the center, and then cross the left leg over the right. Both knees go to the left, and the nose goes to the right. If that's comfortable for your neck, you can also look straight up or same direction as the knees. And then both knees come back to center, and then over to the right for the knees and over to the left for the nose. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring the knees back to the center, nose to the center, both feet on the floor. And then let's bring both knees in for a little Apanasana. Come back to symmetrical on the spine. And then let's grab our strap, feet come down to the mat. Knees are bent, we're gonna bring the strap around the ball of the right foot. And on the exhale, we're gonna draw that right leg in towards the torso. Inhale, release it out. Exhale, leg comes in. Inhale, release it out. And then one more time, exhale, bring that leg in. And inhale out. Both straps in the right hand, left arm out to the side. We're gonna bring the right leg over and then back up a couple times. Exhale, bring it out. Inhale, bring it up. Again, exhale over to the right. Inhale, bring it up. And one more time, over to the right. And bring it back up. Excellent. Switch hands, move that left leg out of the way, right arm out to the side. We're gonna cross the body with the right leg over to the left side of the floor. And hold it for a breath or so. And then on the inhale, bring it back up to center. One strap in each hand. We're gonna switch feet, bring that left foot up, bring that right foot down. And then exhale, bring that left leg in. Inhale, bring it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, bring it out. And one more time. Exhale. And inhale. Nice. Both hands in, both straps in the left hand. We're going to exhale, bring that left leg out to the side. Inhale, bring it up. Over to the left again. Inhale, bring it up. And one more time. Out to the side. Back up to center. We're going to switch hands. Both straps in the right hand. Left arm comes out to the side. Move the right leg out of the way. And cross the body with the left leg. Take a couple breaths here. Excellent. And then bring it back up to center. We're going to release the strap and bring both feet into the mat. And let's bring both knees back in for a couple Apanasanas. Excellent. All right. So next we're going to grab the block and have it handy. And we're going to do some bridge pose work. All right. So let's start with just our first one with just the hips are lifted. So the arms can be down by your sides or elbows bent, fingers point up for robot arms. On the inhale, we're going to push in with the feet, lift the hips up. On the exhale, release the hips back down to the floor. Excellent. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And one more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Excellent. Let's do the arms next. So we're going to inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, release the arms, hips come down to the floor. And again, inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Excellent. The next one we're going to do is not really a bridge pose, but we kind of get into this doing that. So we're going to grab the block. On the inhale, we're going to lift the hips up and then slide the block under the hips. If this is too much, you can do your blanket or just stay flat on the floor. So what we're doing is a hip flexor strengthening movement. We're going to extend the right leg out straight and left leg stays bent. On the inhale, we're going to lift the foot up off the floor just a couple of inches, not all the way up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. This next one, we're going to lift and hold it there. Excellent, and then release it back down. Bend that knee, and we're going to switch sides, extend the left leg out. On the inhale, lift that foot up just a couple of inches off the floor. Exhale, release it back down. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And then this last one, we're going to inhale, lift, and hold it here for a couple breaths. Excellent. And then exhale, release it back down. So bend the knee. And then we're going to inhale, lift the hips up, move the block out of the way. And come down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. And then bring the knees back in for Apanasana. And then we're going to do one more bridge pose. All right, so let's bring the feet back down. An option to do just a regular one is fine too. We're going to come up and then lift one leg up towards the ceiling. All right, so arms stay down by your sides. We're going to inhale, push in with the feet, lift the hips up. And then if you want, you can clasp the hands together under the hips. And then on your next inhale, we're going to lift that foot up towards the ceiling. Doesn't matter which one, we'll do both sides. And then on your next exhale, return that foot back to the floor. Let's stay up and do the other side. Excellent. One more breath. And then bring that foot back down. You're going to remove the hands, and then again, coming down one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Take your time. And then when you're ready, let's do one knee at a time first for Apanasana. Exhale, one knee comes in. On the inhale, that foot comes back to the floor. Other side, exhale, knee in, inhale, foot to the floor. Excellent. And then when you're ready, both knees come in. Do a couple of two-legged Apanasanas. Excellent. And then let's bring the feet down to the mat. And then got one more thing here before we do our counter poses. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together and knees come out to the side. So if you have your blocks handy, you can bring them under your knees. And just let the knees relax on the blocks, and that gives the hips a little time to relax and open up a little bit more. Take one more full breath here. And then if you used your blocks, move the blocks out of the way, bring the knees together. And then we're going to do some of those windshield wipers again. Arms out to the side, knees go side to side. Excellent. And then we're going to do the magic 3. So we'll start with the pelvic tilts. So knees are bent, feet on the mat. We're tilting the tailbone to the floor and then reverse that curve, tailbone up towards the ceiling. We're only moving a couple of inches either direction. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring both knees back in to the chest for Apanasana. Excellent. And then when you're ready, feet come back down to the mat. Your choice, you can keep the knees bent, feet on the floor, or extend both legs straight out. And arms start down by your side. We're going to inhale, arms up overhead. You can do either of or any of the choices, cactus arms, snow angel arms, or palm tree arms. Inhale, bringing the arms up, and exhale, bring them back down. Finish the one you're on and do one more. And then getting comfortable for your relaxation pose. If you have a chair and you want to bring your legs up on your chair, you're welcome to do that. You can bend the knees, bring the feet out wide, and then drop the knees in together, if that feels better on the spine. Whatever way you like, getting any last little wiggles out. Legs and feet are relaxed. Arms can come away from the torso, palms up or palms down. If you have a blanket or a towel, you can bring that under your head, or a blanket over you if you feel like you're going to get chilly. And let's do our full body relaxation, walking up the body, starting with the toes. And relax the toes. Relax the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the heels. Release the ankles. Relax the calves and shins. Release the knees and the space behind the knees. Relax the tops of the thighs and the backs of the thighs. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arms, elbows, and lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. If you'd like, you can roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. You can use that lower arm as a little headrest before you come up. Take a nice full breath here, pushing up to comfortable seated position when you're ready with that inhale. And to bring breath back into the body and find us on our way. We have the solstice tomorrow, so let's do a sun breath. Sun breath number 2. Arms out in front. We're going to inhale, open, exhale, closed. 3 times. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Palms together. Hands to the heart. And namaste.
Namaste.
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And we will see you next year.
Happy New Year.
January 3rd is next class.
January 3rd.